Actually, what you're saying is it's coming to my mind that, as somebody said, people don't resign from an organization. They resign from, they leave people.
Yes.
They leave people.
Yes. Very true.
Wow. Wow.
Very
Because the
true.
organization remains.
Yes.
It has no feelings.
Yes.
It has no feelings.
Yes.
But people have.
People
So
have.
if you walk out on them, you'll probably meet them on the wedding.
Yes. You go and that is your father-in-law. Or you go for another interview.
Yes.
And that has actually happened to people I know. You go to another interview, and guess who's on the other side? They were invited as an industry expert to help.
Yes.
Then you walk in. You disqualify yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Now he is Kengori, he's worked in all these organizations, and now you're in this space.
Yes.
Now you finally feel that what is this that got you to say that now enough is enough as an employee?
So I had an interesting transition. So energy, then I went back into the consultancy space, and now began to understand these numbers, metrics, slow down a bit more, build over time. I joined a developer, property developer, again, very similar role. And that was also about networking and getting into the industry, understanding the lingo. Then I had a very interesting opportunity to help a tech company come and set up here. And as we built, got them in the space, we had the change strategy. Again, life happens. Change strategy. So I found myself now in Scripture Union. Now, Scripture Union was unique in this respect. From the beginning, I had always wanted, because I have grown up Christian, been saved, and when I'd read Deuteronomy, when I'd read Leviticus, I saw business principles. And I always wanted an opportunity to work in a Christian organization and to give my time, energy, effort at some point in my life. So when Scripture Union came along, it was a wonderful opportunity. It also happened that they were in a journey of transition into now creating our business. Now, here's the other beautiful thing about it, being open to opportunity. Remember all those disconnected things coming. Now I come into an organization that is looking to structure and has everything and anything, and the sky is the limit.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just everything is everywhere.
Everything is everywhere. Here is a blank slate. Run with it. And it was a wonderful opportunity for just shy of six years to help now transition that entity now into a broad-based business. And that was around the culture, the policies, the ideology, and again, also very importantly, remember we talked about sustainability.
Yes.
Now, how do you translate Christian values into a business? And that cascades right into everything. So that if you say you're Christian, are you Christian when the policeman stops you? Yes. Are you Christian in how you pay? Are you Christian in your dispute resolution? So at the end of 6 years, actually around the 4-year mark, began to ask, I had a very inspirational chairman. And we had set out when I joined to say, we need to leave the organization better. So around the 4-year mark, I began to feel the itch that it is where it needs to be.
Wow.
And I need to leave. Because now the next person who comes in has a different office. And they need to be the one to take it to a different. So my wife kept on telling me, you need to leave. So for 2 years, I was leaving. Because for me, it was more than just the money.
You felt that you had achieved.
I had achieved, but I just kept on, are things ready? So eventually, around the 6-year mark, it became very clear. We had gone through a whole journey, a process, and I felt comfortable. I was like, now I can leave. But again, going back to the lessons, you don't just leave.
Yes.
So began a journey of saying to my family, hey, now I'm thinking about this. My wife was like, it's about time.
Yes.
Yes.
Please, you need to have left. It's long overdue.
Yes. So she also gave me a lot of comfort.
Wow.
Because she was like, we'll figure it out. Again, also, along that journey, I had already begun to do trainings. And that has given me a cushion. So that even as I figure out the business, the big ticket items, I still have my bread and butter. We're still able to pay electricity and do those things. Again, also, we must retire. Yes. Yes. And one of the challenges of being employed, there's a lot of comfort. Because and we did this very deliberately. 25th, 26th, titi.
There's a salary.
Yes. You just get notification. So you can live life waiting for that SMS. But the challenge is, at some point, you have to leave. And one of also the challenges that I set out when I joined Scripture Union was very deliberately to leave. And I remember being in a space, actually where we first met, and we're talking about retiring. So from day one of my mentors had said, from day one, work yourself out of a job.
When you sign the contract,
then
you write the next one of your retirement, of your exit plan.
Yes. So I knew it was coming. And so that then now I begin to build, begin to take my experiences and begin to build something for myself, but also wanting to be a bit more available to my son, to my wife, and also my parents. They're also now, I'm a firstborn. No, now transitioning. Now almost coming to parent status. So also wanting to be a bit more available to them. And also having a conversation with them about what that would look like. So that also gave me a lot of comfort. And again, our family is very unique in that we have these conversations. Yes. So
which started long ago.
And it started with the two of them. And we watched and then were brought into it. So that now I actually hang out with my parents. We'll do hangout. Yes.
And the conversation, it's not a struggle because already you got used to that from long time ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, something here that you should pick as we transition to your new space now. What is this one thing that you did for Scripture Union that you find that all nuts and spanners and everything is everywhere, that you're able to bring all this together and you add over to somebody a moving engine? And when you went, actually there was nothing. The spanners, everything is everywhere. But by the time at 4 years, you've been able to collect all these. What is that miracle that you did?
Would I say a miracle? It's hard work. It's hard work. As a leader, you have a very unique position because you understand the vision. And in many ways, God gives you a vision. Now, as a leader, your work is to ensure that all the other people who have a role to play will sit in their own silos. How do they understand this vision? So a couple of the things I started to do was to sit with the board to understand. Because the board are the custodians of that vision. And ultimately, they're the ones who are going to have to report on it. And I am simply their facilitator. And we went through a journey to understand who is Scripture Union? Who is Scripture Union in business? And how do you craft Scripture Union in business? Then I went out to my teammates and my colleagues and began to enable them to think as Scripture Union in business, because you must carry those values. So that then you're Scripture Union in business. But also to be in business. Yes. Because you can be, and this is one of the unique challenges about faith-based organizations. We can be lost in the faith.
Yes.
And we miss out on the business. So you need to be thinking through like our business. So we chased margin. We chased deals, and we were hard on negotiating in meeting our suppliers. So all those KPIs, we had to meet them. But also, as a leader, you are a servant leader, like Christ. Yes. You don't sit at the top and order. You facilitate and enable. Yes. So my work was really now to facilitate all these people to work together. So the hard work was actually enabling everybody
To come on board.
And then that also enabled us to do policies so that now the person coming in is not figuring it out. They have a framework they're building on. And thankfully, one of the beautiful things about Scripture Union is history and documentation. So it was a question of how do we take that and translate it into this new space, and then also goodwill. Right from it's one of the beautiful places I've worked where you have board members who are committed to the greater call of God and to giving their professional service.
While at this,
Yes.
these you trying to transition and to package and to document processes, create the footprints. What was your one biggest challenges for you to transition this faith-based organization to think business?
Yes. One was I was not from the faith-based space. So you see my journey, I'm a Christian, yes, technology. So I came from all these other things.
Trading.
Yes. So I come in and I'm like, I'm happy for us to pray, but we must do the work.
When people don't pay debts, you pray for them.
Yeah, no, I'm like, no. I had a few difficult negotiations, but also, how do you remain Christian in those spaces, and especially difficult conversations? So I still remember some of the disciplinary issues. How do we discipline in a godly way? Yes, and recognize something is wrong. So culture. Culture was a big one. So bringing that together, again, because also I was an outsider. So just finding my way, navigating. And then also starting small. So it's very important. And what helped us, start with what you have. The Moses principle. Start with what you have.
But keep being persistent.
And keep being persistent, keep building. And build relationships. So we very deliberately built relationships. And that was also a difficult one. Because you've been around for 40, 50 years.
And you're just coming here. And they want to change this thing in 4 years.
Yes. So how do you navigate those relationships? Somewhere along the way, some things went wrong. Somewhere along the way, things fell apart. How do you navigate those conversations? But also, understanding the market has shifted. So at the beginning, a Christian bookshop, a Christian bookstore was where you went for Christian materials. Today, here and now, you can go to any bookshop and get more material than in a Christian bookshop. Yes. So how do you change? Because today we have the supermarket culture. You want to go to one place and get everything. So if I have my store and you come pick one item, do I have you as a customer?
Neighbor has got everything.
Yes.
I mean, everybody will go to the neighbor.
So began to shift even the business model to think around how else do we get our product to the because what's the core thing? Is it to have a shop or to have sales?
Of course, sales.
It's sales. And you realize sales wherever they are. So we began to create partnerships with anybody who could distribute our materials. Yes.
Wow.
So it brought a very different way of thinking. And so it was, in hindsight, which I found out later, they were very deliberate in picking somebody from outside, so that you actually come and you question. But also, I must commend the board and the team I was with for helping me
to transition and to push that.
Yes.
Great. So who is Kingori now?
Who is Kingori now? Yes. So Kingori has gone full circle. Now it's back into LCI.
You're back in 26 now.
Yes, that 26-year-old with 20 years of experience.
Yes. Yes.
So, again, still in that consulting space. So, a key part of what I do is helping entrepreneurs translate their idea into a profitable and sustainable business.
Wow. Please say that again.
To help entrepreneurs translate their idea into a profitable, which means you're able to pay your bills, but consistently over time, you're able to generate cash and grow.
Wow.
That's sustainability.
Great.
Because without that, you can't have any other conversation. So that's one. Two is in the personal wellness space, very deliberate about training couples around money. Because I realized, so I've gotten into marriage ministry, being married myself, and realized that money is a big issue. So very deliberately speaking to that space. and helping couples think together about their money. Not your money, not my money, it's our money. And then now, how do you begin to do all the other things of investing, budgeting, and that space? Building on the lessons I've had over time is also then helping Christian leaders and Christian businesses integrate values, and specifically Christian values into their businesses. And it doesn't have to be overt. Yes. As long as you're a Christian leader and you are driven, motivated by God, or you're leading a Christian, and you say you have a Christian organization, then we begin with, how do we measure where you are now? So created a tool for that. Then how do we walk the journey around building your business plans, your strategic plans, so that we're able now to draw biblical principles that you apply. And then now coaching and mentoring, both entrepreneurs. Yes, and I also enjoyed just sharing my story.
Now, let's go back to the beginning.
Yes.
How do you, everybody has got an idea. And there are so many.
Yes.
If there is an idea meter,
yes,
I'm sure the idea meter should be measuring almost 100%. Every day people are thinking things. People are,
yes.
So how are you helping people to convert this idea into a viable business?
Good. First question we must ask, who will buy your product? Do they need it? Your service? Because just because you have an idea doesn't mean someone is going to pay money for it. Yes. And so it's to move away from you, the entrepreneur, to the market and ask in the market, do they actually need your product? And if they do, at what price point? In what form? Yes. Because yes, they could need what you have, but are you too expensive? Or are you undercutting yourself? Is it a seasonal product? Is there longevity? So we first premise is to figure out what does the market need and how does the market see your idea. Then from there now we begin with asking, how do you price it? Yes. And are you looking to be the most expensive? And when you're now most expensive, what value are you bringing? Are you looking to just compete on pricing so that then you are with everybody else in the market? Yeah. Are you looking to be lower than market? So we look at your pricing model. Then we come into your cost structure. Where are you getting this product? What other elements do you need to enable you to have this product come into the market? Now, that's what we call business modeling. There's doing the business. But how do you do your business so that it is unique? Are you going to produce everything yourself? Are you going to leverage on partners? What are you leveraging from these partners? Then you come back and test. With all these costs and the pricing, what is left at the bottom there?
What's your bottom line?
What's your bottom line? And there are two elements to bottom line. Bottom line is, once you've sold, you've paid everybody you owe, how much is left? But also, how much cash are you getting? Because your cash flow. In any business, there are many businesses that are not profitable, but they are cash flow positive. Cash is what you use to pay bills. Yes. So you could have a beautiful, wonderful business, but if it takes you 300 days to collect, you're gone.
You're gone.
Yes. So how do you then, even in your pricing, are there other products you can bring in so that they become that bread and butter, so that you're both having a bottom line
and you're liquid.
Yes. And the liquidity is now what speaks to sustainability. That you're going to be here 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, not only here, but also growing. Yes, because that cash is what enables you to open another store. Is what enables you to go to a financier and say, hey, here I am, I'm looking for you to come on board so that we scale. Is what enables you to go to the bank and say, I'm able to, if I take a loan, I'm able to pay.
Wow.
Yes.
Now tell me, it's such an interesting conversation that you're picking with people and helping them actually to transition.
Yes.
Now, anybody that would want to engage with you, how would they engage for that conversation? Because actually, I'm sure that the 60 million of us Kenyans is a conversation that everybody will really be interested.
Yes.
Or be interested in to get in. How would they get in touch?
Fantastic. I have a very unique name. So if you Google Kingori Muito on my socials, so I put a fair bit of articles. So any of the socials that you're on, I recently joined TikTok, which is also another interesting journey. So you'll find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. So you'll find me on my on the socials there. You can also reach out on email, info@lci.co.ke, and I'll share that with you. So info@lci.co.ke. You'll also be able to reach out to me. But usually the socials is the easiest way, because I'm also putting a lot of content and information that you can read through. The other thing is I'm not going to talk finance terms. We're having it's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
Yes. So I deliberately am very conversational. Again, bridging that gap, so that you who needs the information, you're able to get it in a form that makes sense to you. Yes. Yeah.
Now, besides doing this for profit,
Yes.
What extra thing are you doing for community impact?
Good. So in this particular space, do a fair bit of mentorship of young people. So one of the things that has been very interesting is, like at events when they find me speaking, they come and say, "Hey," and that's the other thing I encourage. Just ask. You never know. So mentoring quite a number of young people around speaking, and just finding their self in their talent. Also within the Christian space, so do a fair bit of talks around this conversation of money and faith, because I think one of the challenges we have is as Christians is, how do we have these conversations? Now, other communities have succeeded, but we as Christians struggle. So I do a fair bit of training in churches and in Christian communities around how do we translate this conversation. So yeah, feel free to invite me to your church. To come and speak to your young people. I'm looking forward to speaking to retirees around legacy and how you transition to legacy. Yes, how do you fundraise? How do you give? Yes.
And especially having come from a very, I can call it more or less a functional family, where you have had parents that have been able to walk you the journey, that have exposed you to these and that kind of a thing.
Yes.
A little bit back to what you're doing at the company, the consulting company right now. Do you run them as webinars? Do you them as coaching sessions? Do people come to your office? So how do you
how do we do
about that?
So we have done our last, about 3 weeks ago, we had an event, and we're looking to do physical events around, it's called Love and Money. Where we bring love and money, so we bring couples. So this last one was for newlyweds and newly engaged, because they agree.
Oh, nice.
So start there. They don't have you and I. You and I have. You and I have caused so much drama.
Yes.
So we need counseling more than. But increasingly want to do more physical events around that. Secondly, around this is I'm willing and coming to where you are. So if you have a church group, and we've done that with a couple of churches, so they invite me and I go to where they are. For those who want a personalized conversation, there's coaching, and we'll sit and have that conversation. Whether it's your business, whether it's at a personal level, you want to have to figure out your money, or you are a couple and you want to be facilitated to think about financial wellness as a couple. So we also do that as consultations, and we'll figure it out. Is it a one-off? Are you looking for something that goes ongoing, like a mentorship? Because also I realize the other challenge is it's not having a plan. Is what do you do with the plan? Yes. So
as in making this thing, actualizing it. Actually.
Yes.
Actualizing this thing that you have in your mind.
So we've had the consult. We've said this is what you need to do. So how do we then follow up to make sure you're doing it? And life happens. So how do you adjust? Also, increasingly, I'm thinking through what webinars would look like. And exploring that space.
Too.
Yes.
You've helped me transition my idea into business.
Yes.
I've opened my shop. whatever that is.
Yes.
Do you walk with me the journey?
Yes.
For the 7 years or the 3 years or the 4 years, as you mentioned.
Yes. Now, one of the challenges I had is I enjoy doing this so much, I do it for free.
I need to look for you.
Yeah, then I realized, hey. So we will navigate that conversation. And for me, again, it's relationships. So initially, I do about 3 months where we walk a journey together. Now, after the 3 months, then we have a conversation, and I still remain available for you to call in. And at that point, it's more need-based. Yeah, is there a specific issue you want us to tackle? And that's usually what I find, especially with entrepreneurs who are established. You don't need to go through the rigors of the planning. Is you have a very specific issue, and you need very specific advice on that issue. So we tailor make a conversation to an issue, and helping you navigate that issue. And sometimes that takes a bit longer than a year. It takes a bit longer than one session. So we walk the journey. Yeah, and you can hear hatuwezi kosana.
Yes.
Yes.
I hear you. Now, for the new one, for the new people,
Yes.
the idea is here.
Yes.
Or probably maybe people that are in their space of the 1 to 3 years of business. What are the maybe 3 or 4 pointers that you'd want our viewer today to look at in their business as they start? That these are the key things that you need to look at as pointers.
Now, I'm going to be counter, what do they say? When you counter the norm. I struggle with the idea that everybody should be an entrepreneur. So that's where I'll start. Because Kenyans, we have gotten a lot of information around go and become an entrepreneur. And so what do? You go start a business. But have you asked yourself why you're getting into that space? Because like we've talked about the business journey,
Yes.
it's not about money. Yeah. It's not about the product you're selling. It's the journey that you're going to be on with these customers, with these clients. So number one, why are you getting into that space? Because that also will speak to what's your value proposition and your unique value proposition. That's one. Two, what's the need in the market? Yes. It's great you have this idea. What's the need in the market?
Does the market need it?
Yes. Yes. And it could be, it needs something completely different. Yes. Or it needs it in a very different form. So case in point today, if you're going to be distributing, you really need to be thinking about going to somebody who set up a retail outlet as opposed to your own shop. Again, today, we don't need brick and mortar because I just need to get on social media. Yeah.
And you get what you want.
You get what you want. So you must ask yourself, what does the market need? At what price are they going to pick that product? Can you do it? Yes.
Wow.
Can you do it? Because just because there's business doesn't necessarily mean you can do it. Because if I open a supermarket and I'm competing with Carrefour, Naivas, they already have so much infrastructure in place. The numbers could be fantastic, but can I survive
in that space?
In that space. And those are the players. Then lastly, where are you going to get money? Yes. Are you raising that money yourself? Are you raising it from other people? What is the expectation? Is it sufficient to enable you to start this business? Yes, many times we start and we'll figure it out as we go along. And then you've paid rent for 6 months.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
You've taken people's money.
Yes.
You can't pay.
In fact, this money is school fees. This money is rent. So you're being chased from home.
And the big boys are swallowing you up. They're swallowing the small fish.
And then you've gone and opened this biggest best. Yes. And the question of what is the market asking for? If the market does not need you to have a physical store, why do you need to invest in a physical store? What you need is a warehouse that does distribution. If they need you in a physical store, what options do you have that are cost effective for the money that you have?
Wow.
Yeah. And today we have a lot of options.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, great.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Kingori. Great. What a guest. What a guest. You got an idea. Man, you got a solution here. All of us have got an idea. We got an idea we want to start. And today we've listened to our guest, Kingori Muito, who is helping us to transition our ideas into business. This is the Builders Table. And as the Builders Table, we bring you entrepreneurs that are able to help us to transition. And today we've heard from our guests that before you start, ask yourself that, do I have what it takes? Or am I getting swallowed up by the mix or the masses? So this has been your hosts, Coach Godfrey Mwenda at the Builders Table. And today we were so privileged to have our guest with us, one and only Coach, actually. Yes. Coach Kingori Muito. And he's so much privileged. And as he said that if you want to get in touch, please get in touch. Let us share our ideas with him. Let us discuss with him, and let us transition our businesses to the greater future. This has been your show that comes your way every Monday at 7:30 p.m. The Builders Table. And it's so privileged that it has come your way, brought your way by Pace Momentous. And this has been your coach, Godfrey Mwenda. And I wish you very well. And let us stay tuned in the same show. And see you next time. Bye-bye.